Hello, we are finally here, the moment you've all been waiting for. I found a brand that has gotten over 25 million views in the last month in June, and all I want to do in this video is break it down. It all starts with how they caught my attention. And the way they did that is by telling me about someone's pussycat who stinks. Let me just get into it. So, that was the first video I ever saw from this page randomly on my For You page, and instantly I thought two things. Number one, these people are probably making a ton of money selling whatever this product does for yourself down there for girls. And number two, dudes are running this page, and that's good news for you because over 90% of our audience are men who are young that want to dropship and sell stuff and go viral. And so if that's you, keep watching. A lot of their videos are exactly the same, and they're pretty much doing the exact same thing over and over. And so let me break that down for you by grabbing a new video. This one has 6.3 million views. Let's watch it. Okay. Pretty funny storyline, and while the storyline's being told through text, there's just a bunch of production shots shown of how the thing's actually made, and that alone makes the product pretty satisfying, and it's colorful. There's these cute bottles, and so just that process alone, they can make a bunch of ASMR style videos and do totally well, and they actually have one of those I'm gonna show you right now.
When you try to fill one last bottle, oops. We did it.
They're called Kitty Queen Co. If you put two and two together, you can kind of figure out why. And like I said, this brand is absolutely crushing it. Now, I don't have the exact number, but it's indefinitely over 20, 30, 40 million views last month. And as I'm scrolling through the page, you can see every single video is the same. It's a customer conversation while the product, which is pretty satisfying itself, is being made, and that's it. And as long as that conversation that you're fake creating every single time, as long as it's controversial and it has something to do with sex, boyfriend, girlfriend, family, whatever, some kind of area there, it's gonna do well for them. They learn that and they're just quadrupling down, and that's what we tell you guys every single time in all these videos. Of course, you want to stay creative and come up with new ideas and do new styles for content that work as well. But when you find something that's already working, getting you tons of views, you just want to triple down and do that, because the end goal here is what? It's to get traffic, and that's what we're doing, and that's what we're going to finish this video off on. Alright, so I was digging through my Shopify, and last year I found out that we had 22,000 abandoned carts. Now, I have my calculator open, and let's go back to that math I just said. So, 22,000 abandoned checkouts last year, abandoned carts, great. Now, if we would just do some simple math, with a $60 AOV, that would have meant that I was leaving around $1.32 million on the table last year in orders that never came back and actually bought just because they didn't want to buy it for the first time. Maybe their house caught on fire, maybe they didn't see enough social proof, whatever the case may be. Cool. Now, obviously, having an abandoned cart email would help, but it wouldn't get 100% of the customers back. So let's just say that for this argument's sake, it would have gone to 20%. So 1.32 million times 20% would have saved me $264,000 in gained revenue, all from having an email that I don't have to worry about sending manually, gets triggered automatically, and just prints me extra money. Now, if you have any questions on how this gets done, the answer is Privy. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you are some kind of new e-commerce merchant, you have a smaller budget, maybe you're doing dropshipping or you're starting your second or third store, you've had some momentum, but you don't want to spend all kinds of money using these big name softwares out there that a lot of people seem to be using. You kind of want to have that plug and play solution that's affordable, where you can just kind of send these simple, essential emails that are going to make you so much more money, but you don't want to do all this work. Trust me when I say this, if you are leaving any money on the table as an e-commerce entrepreneur, you're kind of doing a bad job. You want to get as many of those customers that came by for the first time to come back and actually finish their order. And trust me, I don't care how good of a marketer you are or how good your conversion rate is, there will always be a drop off from people who add to cart, that reach checkout, that then convert. And if you want to get as many of those people back as possible, check out Privy's automated abandoned cart campaigns and you'll see your revenue just increase. It's simple as that, and it's just basic math. There's two creative ways I would do this, and I recommend running an A/B test on this, and you can obviously do that inside of Privy. Number one, I would send an abandoned cart email to anyone that abandons cart after 12 minutes. I don't know why this worked for us, but 12 to 15 minutes after they abandon their cart, send them some kind of message that looks like this. I'm gonna paste it right here on the screen. You can read it and do what you want with that. And the second option is right here. So screenshot both of these. I'm gonna have them both in the screen at the same time. And again, don't make it confusing and don't make it expensive. You want to be lean and clean. If you want to do that, if you're a first-time entrepreneur, check out Privy and get those emails sending out as soon as possible. Trust me, you want to save the money. Now let's get back to the video. You don't see any women on the product pages or in any of the TikToks because I think it's run by men. Does that really matter? No, not really, but you can just kind of tell there's differences. They're selling this main product here for $18.90 USD right now. Apparently it's on sale. Great. Now I'm gonna do some quick maths on my calculator as well so we can figure this out. If they're selling this thing for an average, there's probably some kind of shipping fee. So let's just say their AOV is $22 and they're getting 50 orders a day. That's just over 1,000 and 30 days in a month. They're doing 33K a month just based on this mental math. But let me tell you, some of those videos that I showed you had 10, 11, 6 million views. And so that alone probably resulted in hundreds of orders. So assuming a 2% conversion rate, 3% conversion rate, they're probably doing around 50 on the low end to maybe 90, 110K on the high end, which is absolutely mind-blowing because they're not selling anything totally game-changing. You could probably go out there and develop something very similar. They mastered how to kind of get people intrigued and how to get the views. That's it. That's a playbook. I am not a genius for breaking this down. I just wanted to share it with you. If you got any value, drop a thumbs up. And if you want help doing this, if you have a brand that feels like it's up this alley, that has potential to go viral, and you just don't really know how to start, how to do it, check out the form below and fill it out, and we'll reach out if there's a good fit. But regardless, guys, there's so many brands just like this one printing money. It just goes to show that instead of going in 2018 like you used to find a $5 bracelet and selling it for $15 on Facebook and making money off the arbitrage there, instead of doing that, scratch it, because Facebook ads are over. Instead, do what this brand is doing and you're gonna win. That's pretty much it. That's the end of this video. If you guys found this brand cool and funny, you want to check it out, it's all linked below. I'm gonna try to do my best to share more of these brands, rather on YouTube or in the Discord server. So if you're not there, hop in below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.